Hello, you're welcome to our holistic lifestyle healthy cooking. So today we will be working with two core ingredients, which are the sweet potato. The sweet potato, which we all know, is one of those items in the store if you are the cooking type that we always buy. And then the second core ingredient is the beetroot. The sweet potato has got lots of fiber in it. It has vitamins and minerals. And I will leave the rest for you to research and see how healthy this product is. And then the second core ingredient is the beetroot, which research actually says it has vitamin B9 to be precise. It has fiber in it, and the research also talked about it having to enrich our brain health. So, and you know what happens when we hear the brain? We all want to get at it because we want the brain to be healthy. So I would encourage you to look at these two products and see all the health benefits that we can get from them. So those are the two core ingredients for today's cooking. We have all these other ingredients as you can see laid out here. We have the pepper, the tomato, we have the cucumber, we have carrots, we have the spring onion. This is the spring onion. We have mint leaf. I love mint leaves because they kind of add some flavor into the food. Onions, tomatoes, carrots, mixed vegetables. And for today's cooking, I'll be cooking for two. And I call this food enriched super salad, and with no salad dressing. So let's get to the ingredients and the cooking right away. I have already prepared all of this for us. So this is the beets. So the beets, I have cut them into cubes, and what I did is I cooked them for 20 minutes. 20 minutes with no added water on a low heat. So, but you have to splash some water on it so that it's not drying up. You cover it on a low heat, not medium, low heat, and cook it for 20 minutes. So the beets I cooked for 20 minutes. You can cook it for less. If you want it to be more crunchy, you can cook for 15 minutes. And then if you like to use the microwave a lot, you can cook it for, let's say, 4 minutes. But make sure that you sprinkle some water into it. Make sure it's moist so that it doesn't end up drying up. Then I cooked, this is the sweet potato. So I used like one sweet potato. I cut it up. It comes into 1 cup. And that's the sweet potato. I cut it into cubes as well, and then I cooked it on a low heat for 10 minutes because the sweet potato cook really fast. So depending on the stove you have, or if you can also cook it in the microwave, but I know some people don't like to use microwave. So for the benefit of those that don't like microwave, that's why I cooked it on the stove, just to give you an idea of how long you're going to cook it for. But ensure that you cook it and check it out so that it doesn't end up burning out or drying out. So you splash some water into it. You don't want any water under it, but you just want it to be moist while you cook it on the low heat for 10 minutes, and then you cook the beets for 20. Then I have the carrot. The carrot I also cooked for 10 minutes, just like I cooked the beets. But you can add the carrots without cooking it if you want the salad to be crunchy. I diced it and cooked it, but it's up to you. Carrots you can eat raw, it doesn't matter. Most of these ingredients, apart from the sweet potato, you can actually eat the beets raw as well. But you know, for the benefit of this cooking today, I cooked it. But the carrot you can add it raw if you don't want to cook it. So I have the mixed vegetables. These are the frozen mixed vegetables. Has beans, has the peas and the carrots and the sweet corn in it. So I did actually rinse off the frozen part of it, and then it's moist. Then I put it on a low heat as well and cooked it like I cooked the sweet potato for 10 minutes as well. Checking it out just to make sure that it doesn't, because what you don't want is to burn out your food, because then the flavor changes from what you don't want. So we have the onion. I did half a cup of onions, 1 cup of tomato. We have half cup of the peppers, the red pepper half cup, the orange one half, the green pepper half cup of it, half cup of each of these pepper bells, half cup of each, because we are cooking for 2 today. So, but if you're cooking for 4, you can double up the recipe, or if you're cooking for more people, you can just use your discretion and add more and see the quantity that you want. So, but this is really healthy. So we have the spring onion I cut into 1 cup at least, like 1 cup of spring onion, because the spring onion is very good for it. Then we have the cucumber, which you cut 1 cup of cucumber. We're not cooking the cucumber, you know, we can have as much cucumber as we want. Cucumbers are good as well. All of these items that we're using today are actually very good for our bodies. So the cucumber, 1 cup of cucumber is already cut up for us. So we have tuna fish. So this is the tuna fish, that's the canned food that I'm using for this cooking today. So for the tuna fish in water, I sieved out the water from this tuna fish, then it came up to 130 grams. So that's what we're going to be using today. So for the tuna fish, I would add half teaspoon of coriander into it, because coriander actually would help minimize the mercury effect in the fish. So half teaspoon of coriander in this. So that's the fish. Half teaspoon of coriander, mix it up and it's good to go. So that's I think that's about all the ingredients. We have the lettuce as well. So here is the lettuce. I've not cut the red lettuce. So lettuce, I'm going to be cutting it as we go. So this is the leaf that we're using today, but for the leaves, you can actually also use kale if you prefer, or you can use any leaf that you want. You can even use coriander leaves if you prefer. Just use any leaves that are your favorite leaves, use it for this. But if you're going to use the kale leaves, because the kale leaves are a little bit stronger, you know, they are kind of crunchy kind of leaves, I would encourage you to cut them finely, like in small bits, so that they're not overwhelming, you know. So, but you use any leaves that you want for this cooking, for this salad. So now let's put the salad in. What we want to make sure that when you scoop you get a spoon, everything, all of this ingredients is in every spoon that you take. So we're going to mix it up today, right now, and see. So we start with our sweet potato. The sweet potato, just like the name, is very sweet already. So that's part of the reason why you're going to get the sweetness in this. So we add the sweet potato. The beets are also very sweet, and for all of this, I've not added any salt in them, because most of this food come with natural salt. So when you cook them, the salt actually comes out into the food. So unless you want to add excess salt, it's up to you. Just season it to your taste. But there's no salt added. The only thing I've added to this is the coriander and the tuna fish. So this is also very sweet, this one. So we add the beetroots, very good for you. The reason why I like this cooking is because you can have them for lunch, for dinner. You can actually substitute the tuna with chicken. You can do salmon fish. You just want to have everything in one place. That's the essence of this cooking. So that's the cucumber. We add the mixed vegetables. We add the spring onion. They are very good. They have flavor that you like. They're good for us. Have the orange, the yellow peppers. They're not a lot. You can actually, even when you cook for two, if there's any of the items that you really like, you can add more of it. It doesn't hurt, but this is just how I like mine. You can improve it. So this is the tomatoes. You just add everything. The onions is half a cup of onion. The onion is not cooked as well. Onions are very good for us. They are very good. The only one thing I'm not adding to this is garlic. I love to add garlic to everything, but for today I am not adding garlic to it. But onions is also very good, almost in that same family. We have, that's the green peppers, the red pepper. This is just going to be very colorful for us. The eyes will love it, the mouth would love it, and then for the most part our body health would love it. So we add some tuna fish. This is good. If you're using salmon, you can add chicken, beef, whatever you want to add is up to you. But I like tuna once in a while because tuna is not one of those fish unless you get a fresh tuna fish. But this is the easiest way to make sure you have more fish in your system. So when we've added, now I get some lettuce. I just cut the lettuce as we go. Just cut it up and put it to it. For me, when we start cooking our food and thinking of the health benefits of the food, actually you start enjoying cooking. And because before even when you go to the restaurant, I think with coronavirus, I don't know what buffet is going to be like, but even when you go, you see yourself actually focusing on healthy living, even in the midst of having so much food to choose from. So it's always good to think which food has what health benefit. It helps you to make your choice even when you're in a restaurant. So we eat not just because we want to eat. We eat because we are thinking, what health benefit is this going to give me, as opposed to that. So then we start all over to add all of these ingredients again. So we make sure that every scoop that you get would have every of this. So I also have baked beans. This is the Heinz baked beans. It's optional, but if you like baked beans in your food, this would actually also help you to make it more moist and sweeter, depending on what you want. But I leave the baked beans. We can also add eggs to this, but I'm not adding eggs. What I do is the eggs can be optional. So you boil eggs and add to it. It just, you can add as much things as you want, more protein in it. So that would be the eggs, if you know, the eggs, the fish, to give you more protein. So we go all over to add all of these things again. The tomatoes, we just add. The eggs are good for those that like eggs, you know. Depending on where you're going and what you're doing, maybe you don't want to have eggs if you're, you know, gonna be going out or not eating for a long time, because they kind of give you some bad kind of aroma in your body, in your mouth. So eggs are good, but I'm not adding eggs for today, but you can add it if you want. But they're good for you. So you add everything all over again. That's our tuna fish again. We add it. Add it. That's the red pepper. So then we add our mint. I like mint, I don't know why. Usually you can actually also add lemon to this. You know, lemon is good, but because I'm adding mint, I decided, you know what, let me not add. But when you don't have mint leaves, you can add dry mint leaves, or you can just use lemon. Lemon gives it a flavor as well. Lemons are good for us, like we all know. Yeah, then we start all over again. The sweet potatoes, they're very good. This is cooked, it's soft. So this is like a full meal, full healthy meal, fully loaded, enriched with all the nutrients, minerals, vitamins, you know. This is not just cooking for cooking's sake. This is for anyone who really want to know what they're eating. So you get conscious of what you're eating and you benefit from the food then. So that's the spring onions. We sprinkle it. That's the mixed vegetables. These ones you can add as much as you want. They're good. You can even add more than 1 cup. You know, because for the mixed vegetables, you can just even cook them and have them for lunch like that. They're very good for you, for us. So that's add everything all over again. You can see this is it's so nice and colorful. The cucumbers are very good for us. Cucumbers do wonders. They are used for so many things, many things. Cucumbers, they are very good. Less calories in all of this. Less calories, so you can eat as much as you want. You know, if you are hungry, you can have them. You can have them as snacks, because it's, you know, I think what makes us want to eat junk food is when you don't feel like the food you have around is tasty, then you kind of crave for junk food. But I tell you, I'm going to be showing you some things that I do, because we all want to eat junk food anyway once in a while. So maybe in the next cooking, I don't know yet, but I'll show you some trick that I use. Then I still get the benefit of eating what children would eat. You know, children like to eat, you know, finger foods, because they don't have to sit down and waste time like us, you know. So we start all over again to add. We just go through this until, you know, we add everything. It's so nice, it's so colorful, it's unbelievable. This is good, you know. I love this. And each time I make this, I'm like just eating more than I ever want to eat. But the good news is you're eating healthy. So you can eat as much as you want. You know, I'm sure that God made food for us to eat, so why not? So we eat it. So we eat. No wonder in the Garden of Eden they told us there was a lot of food. So we add the mint leaves. We just this gives us flavor, you know. You see, just add. You can add more. You know, this is, I like the Romanian, is it called Romanian? Lettuce leaves, because they kind of a little bit crunchy, and I normally would wash it with water and water with a little vinegar. Then I think it makes it even more crunchy when you dry it out, so it's not wet. So it's not wet, because you want everything, you don't want to get water under this after you're done. You want it to feel dry. So that's us. We've emptied the sweet potato. Is finished. I think I've cheated on this one. We can add, I think we're just going to finish this one here, because this is so good. Actually, this is really, really good. So I'm just going to add the rest of it here. You can see how it's bleeding. See how it's bleeding. This is so good. You know, actually the liquid, you know, when you blend this or you make some juice out of the beetroots, they are heavenly, because they have natural sugar in them. They have natural sugar that give you all the health benefits that we want. That's the cucumber. You can add, they're good for you. Let's do this one. The red pepper is finished. That's the tomatoes. You know, the tomatoes, even though this is the Roma tomato, the plum tomato, they still have water in them, you know. So the tomatoes are kind of, just make sure you don't have a lot of water under it. So let's put this tuna fish at this point, because I'm trying to not have the tuna fish on top. I want to have it in the middle, so that's not the first thing you see. If we had eggs, then the eggs could be part of the things, the ones on top. So let's put the yellow. Yellow's, you know, yellow is good. Yellow color. You see, the peppers have no water coming out of them. That's the mixed vegetables. That's the orangey kind of red pepper bells. That's the carrots. Nice carrots. Oh my goodness, this is so good. You can eat this all day. Eat as much as you want. It's very low in calorie. You know, this is not going to harm anybody. You can eat as much as you want. You can have it for your breakfast, for your lunch, dinner, in between meals, like your snacks, you know. So that's the lettuce. This is nice. I love this. I love this. This is good. You try this, and please give me your feedback on this. Tell me what you think, and if you've tried it before, if this is the way you eat, what's persuades you to eat certain food? Why do you decide to eat certain thing at certain time? You know, we can talk about it. You know, it's the reason for this. We just want to discuss and help each other to keep up the healthy living, because this is It's not a journey that one can do by themselves. It's a journey that we all can do with each other. We can talk about it, help each other to be better. So this is the essence of this. So now let's scoop this and see. Like I said to you, because we mixed it the way we did, any scoop you take has almost every of the ingredients in it. See, this is so good. This is good. So please, you know, at the bottom here you'll see the notification. Please push that bell so that you can get to see the next video, or anytime that we load a video, you can see it. And please subscribe to this and encourage me to do this, because I'm doing this because I just want us to work together. I want us to just think about the food before we even start eating. You know, the potato and the beets are some of those products that are so good for us that I tell you, most of us, even me, I used to pass it and not even think about it. So I'm doing this because I just want to encourage us to think about the food we eat, the choices we're making, because as long as we're here, we want to be healthy. We want to just enjoy our life that the Lord has given us. So this is the food. This is it. See? This is it. It's so yummy. No salad dressing whatsoever, but it's so good. Try it. Let me know what you think. Subscribe and give me a thumbs up. I'm sure you will enjoy this food, and let me know how you love it. Hope to see you again, and you have a wonderful, wonderful day, and stay safe. Ciao.